Good morning. Here we are, Wednesday morning. I'm going to give you a moment to grab your coffees. Say hi in the comments when you're here. Just taking a nice quiet moment to enjoy the coffee. As you join us, oh, it's really hot today. As you join us, please say hi in the comments. So hot, so hot. I'm just going to give people another minute to join us. Yeah, then we'll get started on our WTF Wednesday. Well, isn't it a FFF cold day? So glad to work from home. I know. Good morning, Melodyne. It is. Just going to give people another couple seconds. Say hi in the comments as you're here. Welcome to Virtual Coffee Club. Today is WTF Wednesday. So if you are sensitive to swear words, if you feel like you can't shield negativity today, if you think that if you hear the word fuck, you're going to be insulted, today isn't the day to hang out on Virtual Coffee Club. Wednesdays are the days that we just let her rip, Chip Dip. Oh, and then every time I say the word rip now, you know what I'm thinking about. So that's that. Good fucking morning, Chelsea. Hello, Mel. So yes, that's what today is all about. Today's the day. And I think that it's because we work really hard at being kind all the time. We work really hard at being positive all the time. And I say work hard because it's not always easy. When people act like, oh, you just got to change your mind and everything's fine and yada yada. I mean, there's some truth to that, but there's also some truth to the real, raw humanness that we have inside where we just want to say, fuck that. Fuck that. And that's okay. And I think why we designed this day of the week was so that we could have that day where we could say, fuck it. We can carry on. We can get shit off our chest today. We can say all the things that have been pissing us off for the week. And then we carry on. So I have a couple of thoughts today, but I can't wait to hear what yours are too. Hi, Jim. Hi. Howdy effing Wednesday to you, Jer. Hey, Heather. Good fucking morning, Cheryl. And so one of the things was I had posted a wake up and be fucking awesome thing last night, kind of promoting our What the Fuck Wednesday this morning. And I had somebody tweet me yesterday, late last night, and call me out on it. And this person said, you know, is it just me or am I the only one left that's offended by this language? And where has your professionalism gone? This person called me out on using the F word, which is fine. Like, I'm not concerned if you don't like it. I disclaimer at the beginning. If you don't want to hear it, don't listen today. But I'm not going to pretend that we live in a world where that word's not just a normal word anymore. And at the end of the day, when you break down how as a human society we use the word fuck in how many different ways, it's pretty freaking amazing. Honestly, we use it as a noun, a verb, a description, an action, something to do, something to describe, something. It's fucking cool. So I'm like, whatever. Everyone has the right to their opinion and has the right to their feelings and has the right to express themselves. This person wasn't mean about it, which I'm grateful for, but I'm just like, whatevs. And then I saw this interesting tweet after that about holding people. Should we hold people in high places under more scrutiny? Was the question. So that I wonder to you, what do you think? Do we hold people in higher places under scrutiny? Not saying I am one of the people in higher places. It was just something else that triggered a, well, this could be an interesting fucking conversation, because I think it depends on where in the higher place. And I would love to replace the word scrutiny with the word accountability. Should we keep people in leadership roles, elected leadership roles, under higher accountability? 100%. Should we scrutinize them? Interesting word. What do you think? Because I look at it that, okay, again, people who run for government are your neighbors, your cousins, your friends, your family, the guy that lives in the other side of town, somebody from a community near yours. And there are people who want to go into leadership roles to help make community better. Okay, don't get me wrong. There's fucking trolls everywhere. And there's people who go into politics for an agenda, to grandstand, to be slimy motherfuckers. I get it. But the majority of people, if you talk to them, just want to make the world a better place. So if they know they're going into that role to be scrutinized, would we get any good people? And now I'm not saying it means we turn a blind eye and let them do what they want, but I think accountability is a better word for that. But if you flip it to, okay, a high place person could be a celebrity. Do we hold celebrities accountable? On one hand, I see the importance of, okay, when you get to be in a prestigious position where you are a leader, whether you choose it or not, you have, I think, there's a piece of you that has to lead with greatness and lead with love. But at the same time, if I'm just like Angelina Jolie and I wanted to become an actress and I happened to be in a movie that paid me $20 million and all of a sudden I'm famous just because I chose that profession, do I have to be held accountable? It's an interesting fucking idea, isn't it? What do you think? What do you think? I want to hear your thoughts today. Let's go back to Liz says, if you're not my fucking supervisor, I'll get to your request when I get to it. You're not the be all end all. Get it off your chest, girl. Trellis joins us. She says it's fucking cold. Yeah, I think our big WTF moment of the week is, seriously, it feels like minus 40 a fucking again. Tara gets it off. Fuckity, fuck. Why do we live in a place where it hurts your face? Yeah. Thank you, Heather. Dwayne, how are you today on WTF Wednesday? Good. I feel good. Melodyne, I'm guilty of using it in some of my coaching with client sessions. It appears to clear an emotional block for some, and once they speak it out more candidly and honestly. The word fuck is an interesting word because, yeah, it can offend people instantly, but it can also humanize something instantly, and it's an icebreaker instantly. When someone drops an F-bomb, but I'm not insulted by the word. Granted to say, if you're using it in a context you're not used to, it might be interesting. I don't know. Heather says, abso-fucking-lutely, accountability. They work for the people that have elected them. Yes, but scrutinizing just sounds so negative to me. It's one fucking day to release some tension and have a laugh, especially during these times, not a professional side or in any other. Get the fuck over it and don't partake. That probably goes out to my Twitter follower. Celine, will I need stronger coffee for today's chat? I love the F-bombs. Passion, good morning. Good morning to you. Well, so far we've been relatively tame. I don't know. It's -9 in Burlington. Dwayne, fuck off. Celine says, I immediately feel at ease if I'm speaking with someone and they drop an F-bomb. It can be a comfort thing. Annalise says, my kids hear me use the word fuck on a regular basis. Well, you know, I've seen a t-shirt, Annalisa, that says, good moms say the F word, right? It just comes out sometimes. I get if you're rambling off sentences where fuck's like every second word in the sentence. My dad was really good at this. Maybe it gets a bit too far, but I'm like, in today's day and age, fuck isn't the word that it used to be. There's a lot of other words that are a little bit more grounding and freak you out than that word anymore. But. So I was thinking that. Another buzz along that I saw online today was people are still really hating on Bell Media for all of the layoffs they've done. And it looks like yesterday in Vancouver, they wiped out the entire team on their TSN 1040 channel. It's not unusual, my friends, for media companies to change a format and wipe clean the announcers. In that industry, you go in it knowing you are a disposable person. Does that make it right? 100% not. The what the fuck moment yesterday for Bell was after they wiped everybody out, they played the song Good Riddance by Green Day. That would be the what the fuck moment of that. I mean, I don't agree with, I mean, it's hard in that industry. I'm not saying it's right, but like, seriously, what not? Here's in the book of what not to do. Trella says, another word we don't like is moist. I don't know if you ever saw, there was, if you're familiar with the country singer Chris Stapleton. Oh, that guy's voice melts your heart. They did I don't know if it's a Saturday Night Live. It might have been a Jimmy Kimmel or one of those guys' skits they did where he sings songs we don't like or sings words we don't like. So moist was one of those words. Most hilarious fucking thing. You have to find it on YouTube and watch it. And he sings like other words like lady friend and oh, I can't even remember them now, but I love it. It's hilarious. It happens. Heather says, I used to save for 5 cents when my kids were really little. I do love the F word for 5 cents. I tried to edit, not anymore. Melanie says, when your 3-year-old says, oh, for fuck's sakes, randomly, it happens. TSN Winnipeg 2 yesterday. Yeah. Well, sports radio had a tough year, my friends. Again, not saying that it feels it's anyway. I'm not the head of this corporation. I wouldn't tell you what to do on that. But not playing Good Riddance maybe is a nicer way of letting an entire staff go. Maybe just play that in your office, not on the air. It was probably a huge fucking blunder that, man, if you're the PR department of Bell Media right now, your job is crazy. Okay, what else is on your mind? What's pissing you off this week? It's your turn to share. I've shared too much. I was just finding some examples that were interesting. And so I appreciate really the person who called me out on using the F word because it gave me something to talk about today. And I could make a really stereotypical comment, but I won't. I'm going to keep that to myself. I'm going to keep that. That will make me sound rude, and I don't mean to, but I would mean it in a joking way. Anyway, carry on. What else? What else is what the fucking you this week? Yeah, I think when it comes to COVID, we do that on a daily basis anymore now, right? But this is your opportunity today that if you want to get something off your chest about that, then just please do so. Just please do so. This is your place too. And if you're new to What the Fuck Wednesday on Virtual Coffee Club, I want you to know this is a safe place to say whatever you want to say. Okay. I would draw the line. Okay. If we had to, I would draw the line at hate or racism. But anything else, get it off your chest. Get it off your chest. What's on your mind today that you need to get off your chest? Because there's something, you guys, and it's all good. Cast the first fucking stone, Cheryl says. Yeah. Fucking cancel culture thoughts. Well, explain to me, Celine, what that means, because I think that means a bunch of different things to a bunch of different people. And so what does that mean? Because I've seen people get into some pretty heated arguments online over that statement. But what does that mean? Chelsea says, fuck is so not offensive. I got called. I don't think I can even say that out loud, Chelsea. I'll let you read it. People were shocked I wasn't mad. That's impressive. I've never heard that specific racial slur before. Coming the other way, right? It's interesting. Everything's going to affect people different ways. Rhonda shares, I am so fucking sick of COVID. I just want to go hug my grandma. I want to hug babies, you guys. My sister had a baby in COVID. He's turning 1 in a matter of days. And I saw him the day he was born. That's it. That makes me fucking crazy. My best friend had a baby 4 months ago, and I've never got to hold her or meet her. It makes me fucking crazy. And I just, yeah. And I'm so sick of the back and forth on all the things. Aren't you? Like, just, is this effective? Is that effective? Are we going to get this? Are you going to get that? If people don't get the vaccine and there's people who do get the vaccine, is that going to divide people? That if you have a friend who doesn't get the vaccine, but you do, are you still going to chill with that friend? Or does that friend go inside the outer circle? Right now, people are going to be judged, interestingly, by vaccine versus non-vaccine. What do you think about that? And how do you really think you're going to react with that? Like, if you're somebody who is really pro-vaccine and you want that protection and that's your be-all end-all of how the world is going to move forward, do you honestly think that you are going to cope well with those who choose not to? What does that really look like? I think it's going to be a fucking drama. My dogs have had a lot of what the fuck moments this week. I think when you open the door to let the poor little suckers out to piss, it's a what the fuck moment, because they're like, yes. And then they get outside and it's like, my feet are frozen. Ah! Melanie shares, so many people, wrong one. So many people are removing people from their friends list. Yeah, I find if people are posting content that makes me feel uncomfortable or I'm sick of hearing that piece, I just unfollow their feed. But I'm not necessarily removing people. But some people have. But I don't know if you can judge someone just by what they write on their socials. I will say, I will admit to you, I have done this. I've looked at people's socials feed and I'm like, what the fuck? Delete. You learn a lot about a person from it, but how real is it? I guess that's interesting. Heather says, I'm so fucking tired of seeing Justin Trudeau's smug face. I just want to throat punch him. Yeah, it's hard. I had an interesting conversation with a friend about the simple act of humility. So my thought, and I don't know if this would fly with you or not, but again, this is sort of this is going to be an Alberta example, but I think you could roll it out wherever you're watching from today. So, for example, our premier, Jason Kenney, hasn't been doing so great lately. I think the biggest thing is because he hasn't really done anything. And the things he has chosen to do haven't made a whole lot of sense. Wouldn't it have gone farther? And maybe I've got this Pollyanna idea of how the face of politics could change in our world if we were just fucking humans about it. But if he came out and was like, hey, We tried a couple things. It failed fucking miserably. We're going to regroup on this and we're going to try this instead. Are you with me? Just admit you were wrong, apologize for it, express that you're a human trying to figure out how to navigate something also, and then share maybe some transparency on who you're talking to and what that looks like and how some of those solutions could come forth. Maybe that would go a little bit farther. And then I think of the Justin Trudeau scenario where he's almost gone too far in that everything is a sorry and everything is I don't know. He's just got also another really weird delivery method in what he's trying to say. And it doesn't feel genuine. I think at the end of the day, most of the people speaking to us from a political level don't feel genuine. Where the fuck did genuine go? Am I making sense on that? Tell me what you think. Cheryl says, but what if you have a job where it's mandatory? Then what the fuck are you going to be judged for that? People over the top at times. Oh, with the vaccine. Yeah. And I'm curious the legalities behind mandatory vaccination. Like that's a little extreme. And I mean, I'm not for or against. My jury is out when it comes, but I think if there's things that are going to actually help people, I think that would be great. My what the fuck moment about the vaccine was just that if this is the thing that is going to save the world, this vaccine, and I think I've said this before on a What the Fuck Wednesday, but my what the fuck on the vaccine is if it's the thing that's saving the world, why is it being patent protected? Why is it being made millions off of? Why isn't every company who has the ability to create this vaccine, why don't they get the recipe? Why aren't we creating it in fucking bulk and rolling it out to save humanity? That's my thought. Again, I understand corporate espionage. I understand patents. I understand business. I understand. But how much fucking money do people get to make off the choice of whether somebody gets to live or die? That's kind of fucking crazy when you think about that. That's a Hollywood movie. That's real life for us now. I don't know. Be for or against it, but still be fucking kind, friends. Still be fucking kind. Darlene, I am fucking tired of people who perpetuate negativity by being so fucking negative about the stupid stuff. Pick your fucking battles. Amen. Dar, preach that. And that's the thing, is that somebody like declare, okay, you're against this. We know that. You don't have to pick a fight with every single time. Have your opinion. Have your opinion and share it sparingly. Don't be a fucking dandelion about it. Melanie says, I don't think being a politician or a medical official would be fun right now. And it wouldn't. It wouldn't be fun because it's not easy. But you can make massive change and you can create massive opportunity for people if you do it right. It doesn't have to be all shit all the time. I don't know. That's my thought on that. Any other what the fucks you got on your brain today that you need to get out there? We name it to tame it, and we carry on. Tomorrow will be Thankful Thursday, and we're going to share the things that we're liking about the world. We're going to share the things that make us feel warm and fuzzy. But what else is on your fucking minds today, friends? Dirty. Did I make a new quote? Don't be a fucking dandelion about it. Well, those guys, they spread. I appreciate the medicinal properties that dandelion can bring to our world, but outside of that, don't be a fucking dandelion. And I think, too, the challenge for people in this world is you can be against something and still be positive. Huh? How about that novel fucking concept? I could be against something and just say, hey, like, I don't care for this. there's my expression of opinion. I don't have to be a douche about it, honestly. We make interesting choices. Not all of them awesome. But I think we learned today we're not going to be fucking dandelions, and we're going to be genuine. After we swear our faces off, we're going to be kind. And if we have those things in this world, it could be a pretty amazing place. My other favorite slogan is just don't be a dick. Right? Just don't be a dick about it. I have that on a pin that I wear all the time. Just don't be a dick. So there you go. There's our thoughts on a fantastic fucking freezing cold fucking what the fuck Wednesday. There, we got it in as many times as we could. Bye, Heather. You have an amazing rest of your day today, my friends. Thank you for sharing your fuck moments with me. I appreciate it so much. I love that we can get together and just let it out. And then we carry on. It's so good and it is so fun. And you know what? As weird and crazy as what this is a healthy fucking moment. One, you're expressing your emotions. That's extremely healthy, especially for your mental health. And two, if you can laugh for a second, brilliant. Speaking of laughing, Mike LaBelle and I will be recording another Say What Now podcast tonight that will hopefully be out for you Friday morning. So again, we're not looking for Pulitzer Prize winning podcast material. We're just here to make you laugh. And hopefully you will check that out. You can find it on Apple Podcasts now and Spotify or on my socials on Friday morning. So we'll probably touch on some of these topics, maybe a whole lot more. You never know what Mike LaBelle is going to say, right? Anyway, have a fucking great day, Angela Morris. Free your fucking self today, friends, and just say it. And if you just need to now, just yell the F word out if you can. I mean, lots of kids are at home because the buses didn't run again today. Just go for it. And we'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. We look forward to seeing you then. Have a fucking great